they have to have a different mentality. And I'm guessing that's what you want in the area because of predators. What kind of predators do you have in your area?
Yeah, like let's say you got a wolf killing one of your animals right in front of your face, recording it on video. You still can't shoot it. You'll get a felony.
Oh, they check it. Okay. Why use New Vet Plus? Strengthens the immune system, promotes healthy skin and coat, supports healthy eyes and ears, and safe for pets of all ages. Use my code for the discount.
Welcome to NWA Connie Corsos podcast, where we talk all things dogs.
And don't look back. Think I was broken. I needed some time to clear my head. 'Cause I've made all the mistakes and I've dealt with the heartbreaks. But I think that I found my way.
I'm the true champion, and they make me the underdog. I'm gonna show them all they're wrong because I'm the champion. I'm the real champion. There'll never be one like me.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the NWA Connie Corso show. This time I got my brother from another mother, Devin Eiler here. We had some technical difficulties. We've been talking a while, and the record button wasn't hit. So we're gonna do it again, and we're just gonna. Yeah, my bad, Devin. So
it's all good, man. No worries.
Yeah, tell the people where you from and all that good stuff, and a little bit about yourself.
So we're living up here outside of Riverside, Washington. It's about 45 minutes off the Canadian border up in Okanagan County. We're running a small homestead operation. Me and my wife, we got 5 kids. We're just trying to live off the land as much as we can, and it's a work in progress, but we're getting there.
Gotcha. So yeah, I've been seeing you around in like the in the dog groups, situation shepherd groups. I got a couple of them here, and so I definitely wanted to meet you. I heard a lot about your lifestyle and things like that. You're a homesteader. You've been homesteading for about 10 years now, you say?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay.
We've been on this spot about 10 years now. We're doing it, I'd say about 5 years before that, before my wife and I got together, just kind of smaller piece of land outside Ephrata and Waterville.
Yeah. And you'll never go back to the city?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, we got roots planted now. We're sunk in deep.
Right. And how hard was it, the initial process of getting the land? And I know you told me that it didn't have water at first. And what was the first few years like?
It was hard, man. I mean, moving up, you're living in a trailer or a tent, depending on what you got the money for. And you're just clearing brush, trying to make room for a house. And then once you get that going, then you got to have the money to put down for a well. And let me tell you, they're not cheap. And you just hope and pray that you get water on the first one, because not many can afford to drill it again if you don't get water.
Right.
But prayers were answered. We got good water. We didn't have to go deep, and we got blessed there.
Yeah. So
let me tell you,
what made you do it?
It's hard hauling water.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I bet.
Just growing up in the city, I had a good life. I'm not going to complain about anything, but I always felt something was missing, and something just didn't seem right. And once I got the taste for being in the woods, it was hard to go back. And then once we found a way to actually make it our own, then we just knew there was no going back. We just been moving forward since.
Right. We was talking earlier about some rumors I heard about how you use bear grease to do all kind of cooking and apple pie
yes, sir.
and stuff. Tell us about this
bear
grease.
The pie crust. I mean, anywhere from pie crust to biscuits to frying. I mean, best French fries, good old fried fish,
Yeah.
seared steak. I mean, you can't go wrong. Anything you'd use butter or oil for, you can use the bear grease.
Right, right. You got a lot of fishing spots near you?
I would say within an hour, there's probably at least 30 lakes, if not a little over 30 lakes.
Okay, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Fishing galore.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay, cool. What kind of animals do you have besides the dogs?
Horses and cows, sheep, chickens. We've raised a few other things, but we just gotten out of it just due to the stress of having them. We've kind of consolidated down to what we like to use and what we like to eat.
Right, right. Yeah. And your dogs, you running Central Asian Shepherds and the Turkmen lines, right?
Yes, sir. Mostly in Turkmen lines. We've got a little diversity. There's some Russian line in there, and
Okay.
we also use the Caucasian in our outcrossing.
Right. Um, when you do the outcrossing, what's the goal when you cross
To
them?
add some genetic diversity, so when we do our line breeding and inbreeding, we've got that diversity needed to not have issues in the pups.
All right. Okay. Gotcha. So as far as the calves, the Central Asian Shepherds, uh, or the Turkmen. Hey, let me ask you this. What does alibi just mean spotted dog, right? Is that what it or is
That's
it
my understanding. In Turkmen, it means large spotted dog.
right? Okay. All right. 'Cause I just wanted to clear that up because a lot of names get thrown around and I know alibi
It's
is
kind of
one of
like
them.
Anatolian. People
Right.
know Anatolian from most of the Turkish Shepherds.
Right. So yeah. Um as far as the Turkmen, the wolfhounds, they have to have a different mentality. And I'm guessing that's what you want in the area because of predators. What kind of predators do you have in your area?
Mostly we've got cougars, coyotes, bears, and the wolves roam through every now and then. Most of the time they're following the elk herds, but when they get up in the state land up above us, you know when they're there. And we don't have them often, but the grizzlies are near because we're right off the Canadian border. And they were just talking about re-releasing them and building the population back up. So we'll kind of just see how that goes over the next few years.
Right. The wolf population, how bad is it? You have to deal with them? We have coyotes here, right?
Mhm.
And sometimes I catch them passing through here or whatnot, but they kind of like at night they kind of dogs you'll never see up close. If you out there, they're gonna kind of be in that wood line where you can't see them and do all that screeching and hollering like a woman. But what are the wolves?
Absolutely.
What are they like?
It depends on how comfortable they are in the area. When they're comfortable, they'll go right up in the yard. Doesn't matter if it's dark or light. They'll go take what they want. There's a ranch probably about 40 miles from me, and they've lost, I think it's over 40 stock the last couple of years to the wolves. They've got videos of them. They're making a documentary on that place. It's out of control because the state won't let you do anything unless you're a tribal member. So the
Oh,
people are stuck with either having a native friend come up and take care of it or having working dogs that can actually do their job.
right. So when you say they won't let you do anything about it, you can't shoot them.
Yeah, like let's say you got a wolf killing one of your animals right in front of your face, recording it on video. You still can't shoot it. You'll get a felony.
Oh, they protect it. Okay. Well,
Yep.
okay. Wow. Woo.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, it's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah. So um with the dogs, I know the dogs bring a very good uh feeling of security. What about let me ask you this. So do the dogs sleep more so in the day? Your dogs?
They're definitely semi-nocturnal. They're working a lot through the day, through the night, but they're not just crashed out all day. They kind of catnap. So you'll see them sleeping for about 20 minutes, 45 minutes, and then they get up, do a patrol, go back and sleep in a different spot. You kind of see everyone rotating around the property, and then when you don't see them, you know they're working the canyons that are just out of sight.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, reason why I asked that, I'm near Missouri here. I'm pretty much on top of Missouri, right here in Arkansas. And I had a farmer guy. He told me that he ran Pyrenees or whatnot, and he said he still have predator problem. I said, well, how you got those dogs? He said, well, the Pyrenees, they sleep all day long, and they can't see when the foxes are running through that tall grass. I was like, dang. So that's why I asked how their sleep schedule was. So yeah, so pretty cool.
I have heard that too, and it's interesting to hear an experience where someone actually had a problem because of it.
Right. Yeah. So the as far as your dogs, do they kind of like, are they hustle and bustle, like always patrolling, even in the day, or do they more just like chill and when something happen, they up?
I'd say the females are the hustle and bustle. They're on the move all the time, and the males are more when they hear an alert. That's when they kick into action more often.
Right. Okay. And what about the size of your males and females?
The females tend to be about 100 to 130, and the males about 140, about 170, 180 on average.
Okay, gotcha. Um, you got a family. You probably don't have much company like myself. But when you do, how are your dogs towards men or humans? Uh-oh, I think you froze up, buddy.
I lost you on that last part there.
Okay. So I think what I was asking about, I know your dog's going to guard against all the predators and everything, but what is the scenarios when humans hit the property?
So when people come up, if we're out in the yard, even if it's a stranger, they're going to accept them because we're sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're not there, it's a completely different game. I mean, even if you've been up 100 times, they're going to respond completely different than when we're there. Most of the time, they're not going to let you out of the car. And in a few instances, we've had people come up and pay the price for us not being there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know they tend to like, they very territorial. You can take them out, maybe walk them down in the city, something they find. They don't seem to like to be touched. You know what I mean? Like if you outside of the family,
Yeah,
somebody touch them, they do this little, that little stiff, like, who are you,
yeah,
buddy? And you can tell they don't like it.
yep,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
And when they do bite, don't get in trouble because I don't. Don't they seem to tend to bite people in their stomach and in the ass and stuff like that? Is that what, or do they mostly kind of
Yep.
jump up and attack?
That kind of depends on the dog. I've got one that he really likes to jump up towards the face. That's why a lot of people don't like to decoy for him. He doesn't want the sleeve. He wants the skin.
Yeah.
And he's a big boy. I mean, he outweighs me. He's just a big dog all around.
Oh wow. Yeah. So that's the interesting thing too, because I know that's kind of a topic in the in the situation shepherd world. Some people might not like the man work, but you do protection work with your dogs, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we work our own dogs. We also evaluate and work other people's dogs as well.
That's what's up. Um, how long have you been doing that, and how hard has it been, trying to do that where you live? Because I know you probably need decoy help and all that good stuff.
Yeah, it's really hard doing it where we're at because just how rural it is and how small the population is in this county.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been doing it, about 15 years now.
Oh
And
wow.
it's been a lot of fun, especially when I can get some solid help.
Right.
You make a lot of progress really fast.
Um, what qualities do you look for in your dogs? I know you breed dogs and things like that. And when you breed dogs, what qualities are you that they must have to be in your program?
So they've got to be completely workable. They've got to do the job. They've got to accept what they need to accept, and they got to deter what they need to deter. They've
Mhm,
got to have the health and structure that's able to work this rugged landscape that we're in.
mhm.
Especially the ones that we take on the trail with us when we're out in the bush. I mean, we're going up to 15, 20 miles in a day, and they've got to keep up with us going up and down the steep mountains and be able to still take on what they need to, not be completely exhausted and dead on the trail.
Yeah.
So I'd say workability and structure and health, structural health is my biggest focus.
Right. What kind of
I'm not worried
family?
about what bloodlines are getting put together, what papers they have. I'm
Yeah,
focused on the work, the outcome.
that's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. Um, so how much land are you working when you doing your daily duties and things like that?
We own 40 acres, and then the spur road that we live off of has, I'd say, probably 450, 460 acres or so that's vacant that we get to run that as well. And
Yeah.
then there's another few hundred acres of state land up above us that we're able to use when it's not being run. We
Okay.
also have a leased property down the road, so several hundred acres. And then on the ranches that I work, um, I don't necessarily take dogs up there. He's got his own dogs out of our program now, but he's working. I think he owns 1,500 acres, and he leases another about 1,500. So he's running about 3,000 acres. And I keep
Right.
telling him he needs to get a few more dogs up there because pack's not big enough for that.
Right. Yeah. Dang, man, that's a lot of acreage, man. Golly, y'all just up there just doing y'all thing, huh? Yeah.
It is. I
What do you
mean, yes,
what what
sir. Yeah, we
what
don't run
so
any perimeter fences or anything. We just have a few holding corrals, and
wide open.
we're just our own little chunk of paradise up here.
That's
Yep.
what's up. So electricity and all that good stuff. What do you do about that? Evidently you got some Wi-Fi up there. What you got one of those what do you call them things that Elon Musk created for internet?
I tried
Starlink?
to get that a couple years ago, the Starlink, but
Yeah.
they said I was on the wrong side of the mountain, so we're
What?
stuck using that still. That's probably why we got some glitches.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. That's what's up, man. But man, I can't do
But
nothing
for
but
our power, we run mostly solar, and then on like days like this where it's real smoky, we got to kind of supplement with the generator.
gotcha. I can't do nothing but respect it, brother. To do that. I mean, is it pretty much it's a lot of work every day, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
there are no days off, that's for sure.
No days off. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. So your program, what is the name of your Tuck Mountain? What was the name of your program?
Tunk Mountain Shepherds.
Tunk Mountain Shepherds.
Tunk, Tunk.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that. We both was talking beforehand about our kids. So yeah.
No
Um
worries. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, man. We just came back from wrestling, and I have to rush them to get in the showers and all that good stuff. Right. Okay, let's get a little bit into your
I know how
homestead.
it is.
Yeah. How many kids you got? 5?
Yes, sir.
Okay, boy, you busy.
3 girls and 2 boys.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, so so what
Yes,
what
sir.
what part do-
I
what
actually
part of the-
I delivered the last 3 right here at home.
what?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you did. Okay, okay, man. Hey, man. Oh man, you the truth, ain't you?
Trying to be.
Yeah, yeah. Man, dang it, you saved a lot of money.
Oh man, the first
Yeah.
two they made her do the C-sections, and they charge out the ass for that. And then they tried to tell her she couldn't have kids. So we just said to hell with the medical system. We're just doing our own thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Respect, respect. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a lot, man. I gotta
Thank you.
respect. I gotta tell you, I gotta respect it, man, because like, bro, it's hard to live out here financially. It is ridiculous.
No doubt.
You almost gotta pay for air now. Yeah, yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, it's nuts. I mean, you gotta pay for water. you gotta pay. You gotta pay to die. You gotta pay to put your body somewhere. It's
No
crazy.
kidding.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
things have changed.
It's sad that
Meal,
the old family cemeteries aren't a thing anymore.
right, 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 right. Is that is things like that what gave you the mentality like I'm out. I'm just gonna do my thing.
Yeah, just see the way society is going, and it's like I don't want to be a part of that as much as I can. Whatever
Right.
I can do to kind of get out of that and make my family's life better in the long run. That's what I'm going for.
Brother, I see a lot of people doing it now. People are trying to make life easier. If I can get me 5 acres and I get me a trailer and I ain't worried about that big house note and I ain't worried, it's happening. People are trying to, I'm talking about people with money. That's what they're seeking now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
and you can do it
becoming
without money too. I mean, we got into it dirt poor, and I mean, I ain't rich by any means. I'm rich
Mhm.
in love and family, but
Right.
money wise, no. I mean, we're grinding every day just to keep this life going.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand. So you work horses. That's somewhere you earn money, train dogs too, right?
Sorry, I lost you again.
Okay. I said, what do you do to kind of earn money?
Train horses and dogs. I pick up day working at ranches,
Okay,
and that's about it. Sell some firewood on the side.
that's what's up. So, and then you growing as much food as you possibly can, and what kind of food?
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Corn, potatoes, beans, peas, all our greens, spinach, kale, lettuces,
Hmm.
and I'd say that's like the majority of what we grow. That's what we eat the most of.
Right, right. If it's anything that you can tell me as far as like if somebody's gonna be interested in this homestead part, could you give me the top pros? Just maybe two or three pros and cons of homesteading.
I mean, the satisfaction of eating meals coming off the land that you raise the meat and raise the veggies, it doesn't compare to anything. Um, Cons is fucking hard work every day of the week. There ain't no breaks, and it's hard to take vacations. I mean, you can get someone you think knows what they're doing and watch your stuff. You come home and it's a damn shit show and makes you never want to take vacation again.
Right, right, right. Yeah. Yeah, I
Another a
get
word of advice for the beginning homesteaders: get your orchard started as soon as you get going, because we just got ours. We started early. We had some damn goats tear it apart, so they all died. We just started again this year, and I'm wishing I would have done it at the beginning because we'd be eating fruit abundantly now and not just watching these things get going.
wow.
So that's a big
So
word of advice.
so that's Riverside, Washington, right?
Yeah, it's the one in Okanagan County because apparently there's three Riversides in Washington, and people always think it's the other one or one of the other ones when I tell them where I'm at, and they're like, "Oh shit, you're a lot farther than I thought."
So, but you growing you got a greenhouse, so oh, that's how you growing because y'all probably got some brutal winters, right?
We do. but we still get a pretty decent growing season if you get it started at the right time. Like I got corn outside that's 12 foot tall, just growing full season outside.
Hey, okay. Okay. How do you preserve everything? I mean, your corn is going to stay a while. I know you're probably growing plenty of potatoes, right?
Yep. And a lot of time, anything that won't stay good, just shelf stored, we'll dry it out, and then you got your seeds for next year, or you can rehydrate and grind things. There's a number of things you can do if you got food that dries out on you.
Okay. You doing the dehydration to different things like jerk? Do you jerk
We
anything?
do off and on. It kind of comes down to if we have the time, and time is of the essence. There's not enough in a day.
Right. So you eat a lot of beef, you told me.
Yeah, I'd say at least 5 or 6 times a week, if not every day of the week. We're eating beef at least
Okay.
once a day, if not twice.
Right. So you slaughtering you slaughtering your own animals.
Yep, that, and we're in an area where a lot of people raise cattle, so if we don't have some of our own, then there's local beef always around.
Yeah, yeah. Man, you're a lucky man. I
Yes,
think
sir.
I think I paid I think I bought half a cow. Bro, I think I paid $1,000
I
for
believe it.
half. Yeah, yeah. I want to say 1,200, but I'm being kind of modest right now. Um, what do the dogs eat?
They eat a lot of beef too. We do a lot of deals with the local butchers to where we're picking up trimmings and stuff that can't be sold or used. We get a lot of roadkill during the winter. Um, I think one year between November and February, we picked up 42 deer off the side of the road.
Ooh, really? Dang.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean it's no joke.
Wow. So they getting hit that much?
Yep,
What do y'all got? 18 wheelers coming through there left and right?
that, I mean, people getting their cars destroyed too. There's this
Oh
one
wow.
stretch of highway where it's like a mile long, and that's where I'd say 90% of them come from.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we see quite a few deer get hit in my area too. Yeah, yeah, for real.
I mean,
Um,
I figure might as well use it.
hell yeah. Hell yeah, shoot. Why
Yeah,
not
man,
eat it?
they're
If
throwing
it's
it in the
fresh,
ditch otherwise.
yeah.
They
Yeah, if
just
it's
got
fresh
a
enough, we
big
can
old
eat it
rock
too.
pit they throw it in.
Yeah,
Yeah, no
yeah.
shit.
Yes,
No doubt.
sir. Yes, sir. Hey, what was I gonna ask you next? Um, so what does the future look like for your homestead, your goals, your dogs, things like that?
I feel like the homestead's growing. The garden gets a little bigger every year.
Mhm,
The abundance that we're harvesting grows a little bit more each year. I'm
mhm.
fine tuning the lines we're working with, and the production is coming out to where the minimal culling needed now. It was
Oh, cool.
it was a rough go at the beginning, dealing with some bloodlines that I was just not happy with, and feel like I wasted a lot of money. But at the same time, it's like paying for a lesson that you can only learn hands on. So
Yeah.
what's coming out of the yard now is, I'll put my name on it for sure.
Well, yeah, you got to be putting out something really good, man, because you're a respected guy in the community,
I
and
appreciate that.
oh yeah, yeah, and everybody know you. It's like Devin, like he that dude, like for real, for real. Yeah, yeah, because
We're trying, man.
of your dogs and of your lifestyle is very it's tough, but it's respectable. You know what I mean? Mhm.
Absolutely.
Right, right. The as far as your dogs, um, you who more so approach you for your dogs? People with land, a lot of land and different things.
Yeah, I think the kind of presentation we have for them, we get a lot of ranchers, people with land wanting to come up, but we do have people with smaller properties, and we're able to kind of keep an eye on the litters and find a dog that suits that lifestyle more. I mean, I
Mhm.
got one dog from our first litter. We sold it to a guy, and he's a registered service dog. Traveled the world with him. gone on 12-plus-hour flights to London, and the dog's not what you would expect when you read about Central Asian Shepherds. But when you pair the right dog to the right person, the versatility of this breed is what really keeps me clung to them.
Right. Okay. One thing I didn't ask you at the offset is what drew you to the breed?
I think I mentioned before we were raising the Turkish Shepherds when we first moved up here, and we were just having issues with them getting injured. Had a couple Pyrenees Anatolian crosses, and we had one of them get killed. And I mean, we found a skeleton eaten down to the bone. So when I saw that, I knew we had to step up the muscle a bit, and that's when we started kind of researching, and we found a breeder. We went with Rostislav New over in Slovakia with the Urkash at Razvan Turek Kennel, and we brought our foundation pair in from him.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. And before then, have you always been into dogs just growing up and things like that?
Absolutely. Always had dogs growing up, and just learned how to train as a kid, and then just got more serious as I went on.
Right. That's what's up. Okay. All right, man. Well, I think I'm gonna let you go and everything. I really appreciate your time. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties earlier, and all that good stuff.
It's all good, man. No worries.
Yeah. Well, blessings to you and your family, and the property, the lifestyle, and I hope I keep hearing big things from you and out of you, and watching your page and all the cool stuff you do. I plan on having a lot of stuff from your page people can be looking at while they watching this. So
cool, man. I appreciate that.
Okay, brother. Well, once again, man, it's Devin.
You have a good night, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
All right. Thanks for your time.
Likewise.